What's good, y'all? Jay Denzel with Us versus World here. I'm here with my man Twhy. What's good, man? How you feeling, man?
Oh, great,
you
man.
Feeling good, man?
Yes, sir. Yes,
This
sir.
my man's first interview, and let me just start before I even start off. Let me just say, man, this is one of my favorite rappers right now. Favorite underlooked rappers from Long Beach. So
Thank you.
before we get into it, man, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me where you coming from, what you doing this for. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Man, well, shit. I'm coming from representing Charlotte. I'm from Long Beach, though, so I'm representing both coasts, East Coast and the West Coast. The reason I'm doing this shit is inspiration. Inspiration goes a long way, and I've been inspired by music so much that at my lowest points in life, I was able to take music and be inspired and dig up out of those situations. So that's why I'm doing it. Also to have fun, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I gotta have fun, make a living. But at the end of the day, it's about inspiring.
Okay, yeah. It's definitely about living, man, and I understand where you're coming from, where it could be therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? You said it when it's at your lowest points, like it helps you and stuff. That's cool. I see when I listen to your music, you focus more like in depth, like you're more of a storyteller.
Yeah.
So between you and your rap, what's your best story you told in one of your raps?
Shit, best story I told in one of my raps, probably about how I dropped out of high school to complete my purpose. You know, I felt like I was going to school, and that's I speak about that in Outspoken. You know what I'm saying? It's a song called Outspoken. It's on SoundCloud. I really don't post no more on SoundCloud like that, but it's a song on SoundCloud. You can find it on SoundCloud if you just search Twhy, Twhy. But I just spoke on situations that was happening at the time, like shit. I was dealing with people being racist to me, so I was speaking on that, and because that shit was left field, like that shit came out of nowhere. So I had to express what was going on, and that was the storytelling. I haven't been doing it as much, just because I've been focusing on melodies and learning how the other processes of music and building my sound. But I still got that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course,
still in
man.
the pocket.
Of course, man. I love when you tell stories in your raps, because sometimes it can be relatable, not even just to me, but to any listener that comes across your music. Your music is definitely one that is meaningful, you know what I'm saying, to any ear that comes across your music. I know for sure they could relate or they would feel what you're saying. I respect you for that, and that's why we got you on right now.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Of course,
yes,
man.
Sir, my dog.
But okay, to go deep and further more into it,
Yeah.
who is Twhy to someone that's never heard you before, and why do you go by Twhy?
Shit. Twhy is a creator, a learner. Shit, people, and myself. I like to think of myself as a prophet, because I see things before they happen, and shit happens. I'm this way because of my past fuck ups. You know, we all gonna fuck up, and it's the quicker you learn from your fuck up, the greater you can be. So I had to fuck up. I was young too, like doing grown people shit. So when you're young doing grown people shit, you either keep doing that same thing or you learn from it. And I'm luckily one of those young niggas that learn from it. So that's what I'm about. Like, I'm just trying to put people on a greater path of positive energy, because we dealing with a lot of negative, like in 2020, 2019, whatever's to come, it's always going to be negative. It's always going to be negative around. So I'm like that person that was put here to balance out that negative.
Okay.
Straight up. Yep.
Okay, so that's who Twhy is, definitely, man. So tell me a little bit about some aspirations and goals of yours.
Hell yeah.
That you want to reach.
Shit. The first aspiration or goal we got is, right now we like perfected the music how we want it to sound. So that was the first step, is get the music how we wanted it to sound before we put out some old amateur shit how we been doing. Let's get the music right. So we got that. Now our vision is on marketing and promoting. So we getting the marketing and promoting right. So because we dropping this shit ourselves. We not depending on a label to come rescue us or save us. So we doing this shit ourselves. And when I say us, I mean Swingley, me and Sleep, and my and the rest of the team. But the vision is really just to get this shit right and take it as far as we can, like at wherever as far as we can gets us, you know. Like I understand its purpose. Like we didn't just start doing this. We was doing this as kids, so we got here this far. So wherever life continues to take us, that's where we're gonna be. Okay. But I plan to go real far with this shit. I'm not doing it just for a hobby or like fun time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is not like I just started this shit. I've been on this for like 5 years.
Yeah, I respect that, and I see it. You know what I'm saying? I see it. Speaking on what you said previously in the interview, you said you was doing adult things. I don't want you to get into detail, because maybe it may be too personal or something, but I take it you was out in the streets. Yeah. So, because I can hear it from your music. Yeah. So how, being out in the streets, how did that affect your music? Like, do you think if you wasn't out in the streets, you would rap differently? You would make music differently? All right, so I could tell you like this. When I was coming up in Charlotte was like a little, we was wild, but there wasn't no certain hood we was in. We was just wild little niggas. So the mentality of street is the word street is a mentality. It's figurative. Like people are taking the word street nowadays and thinking just because you got a gun on you and you out here doing fucked up shit, you in the streets. Streets is like the streets where I come from in Long Beach or even in Charlotte. Some niggas have the problem of like getting home safe or like not having no food at their house. That's the streets, and a lot of people come from that. A lot of people come from the streets don't even know they come from the streets because they think they're like, oh, I'm out here thugging. I don't gangbang. Like the streets is a figurative thing, and it's funny. Me and the homie was talking about that shit. It was funny, bro. Like we was just talking about that shit. Like, but yeah, like so some things that's like I had to do is like not having no money, as much money as I wanted to have as a kid, like teen, thinking like, oh, I need to have this, I need to have that. When really I had just enough. I wanted to go rob it or take from somebody else. And that was easy to do because I didn't have no clear conscience. So as not having a clear conscience, you're going to easily just fall in the trap of negative. So that's what we was doing. Like, that's what we was doing. Like, so streets is like, you can easily pull yourself out of the streets. And the streets has affected my music, but I've also grown because I'm not in the streets no more. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing what people, what teens and childs are doing that's lost. Because if I was doing that, I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk to you. I'd be dead somewhere if I was still there. So yeah, for sure. That's real. You gained a lot of wisdom, I could tell. Yeah. And what's your favorite song you've ever made and why, bro?
My favorite song. My favorite song I ever made is probably Pink Martini with the homie Sleep, and it's probably my favorite song just because we made this shit in like 5 minutes. Okay. Made this shit in like 5 minutes, bro.
And this is unreleased too, right?
Yeah, it's unreleased.
This is unreleased. Okay.
I played it for you. That shit fire.
Yeah, bro. You know it's definitely, definitely.
But it's an unreleased song. We gonna release it pretty soon. We got a vid coming with it. But it's an unreleased song called Pink Martini. And we did it in like 5 minutes just because it was a vibe. And then when we got it recorded and mixed and mastered, it's the best song I ever like sonically sound to me. Like it sound like a complete song, and I've never made a song like that before up until like 6 months ago. So after that song, we continued to make more songs like that, and I'm like, damn, I figured it out. Like it's a switch. So it's probably my favorite song, bro.
And you brought up Swingley. Can you tell me a little bit about Swingley and how Swingley even came out to be?
Swingley came about like a record company. We just thought about record companies signing us and record deals, like waiting for a record deal. And this day and age, like our idols are Nipsey Hussle, like and Russ and shit like that. So we took their concept of business and we applied it to our own living situations. Like, damn, we don't got enough money. We really don't be like on Instagram like that, like talking to the people. So we just gonna do it the old school route and try to figure it out our own way. So we bought a business label, and we set up that shit in shop. So, but really it's just a brand that we started. So it's me, my nigga Sleep, and Swerve, and we collectively make music together. And shit, that's what it is, bro. It's just like a powerhouse. It's like TDE.
Okay.
So we just building it up and letting it start, and wherever that goes, it's gonna go.
Okay. So y'all a bunch of go-getters. Y'all made that because y'all don't want to depend on nobody. I get what y'all did with that.
Collect our own bread, you know what I'm saying? Collect our own royalties, because we have a understanding of the business. It's not just music. Even though we love the music, we have to make a living off of it. Because we're not doing this for fun. This is not for, like, we have a purpose. Yeah. So we got to figure out before the people who press play and like run this shit, run game on us. We gonna run game on them first.
Swingley though, how
the name?
What? Yeah, the name.
The name.
Why Swingley?
It derives from my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, her name is Consuelo, and her last name is Lay, and we just have a big appreciation for her because, like, that's where we get a lot of our wisdom from and our knowledge. And I keep saying us. It's like the team, like, she not just like my mom, she's like the Sleep mom. She like, shit, she meets you, that's your mom. Like anybody she meets, she becomes like a mother figure to them. So we just decided to make that the name. The name,
okay. That's powerful, bro. That's powerful. Let's talk about the raps, bro. What's the process of the raps? Like, what goes on in your brain when you first off, do you write or do you freestyle?
I do both.
You do both?
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
Shit, I prefer to turn the beat on, listen to the beat, vibe to the beat, freestyle to the beat. And if I catch a hook or anything, I'll write it down. If I catch a clever like catchphrase, I'll write it down. Play the beat back, and then just go in from there if I'm writing. But I really I have so many different ways of writing. I never put myself in a box, and I don't think anybody should put themselves in a box and stick to one way of writing, because you're never gonna grow. So that shit changes. Like, shit, you know, man. You see me like freestyle and like be up like wee hours, like, so. The process, man. Like, here now it's real easy. Like, I sit down, cut a beat on, and just write. Get it out. But I'm gonna challenge myself for like 2020 not to write nothing. Just go to the studio and spit with no pen, no pad, no nothing.
Okay.
When I go to the studio, I remember my verses anyway. So if I write something down and it's in a song, like, I recorded that shit with no pen or no pad reading off of it. So.
Okay. Let me just say this. My favorite song by you is I Can't Stand People. And that title right there, bro, it's like a bystander, like, sees that title, they like, whoa, what's wrong with this guy? Like, why can't he stand people? Yeah. But people gotta listen to that song to understand the message behind that, bro. That song is definitely my favorite song by you.
That's my favorite song on that project.
And that's from Synchronicity. Synchronicity?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Bro, that project, I think that's what got me hooked, bro. But after I heard that song, bro, it was powerful, bro, and I related to it. Yeah. Not only that, bro, you spoke on like elementary school teachers that me and you had, Miss Wells, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They wanted to see you fail.
Yes, bro. Let me just say, shout out to Miss Wells. 15.
Shout out.
Shout out to Miss Wells. Shout out to Still Creek Elementary, man.
Hell yeah.
Charlotte here. You know what I'm saying? We both came from Charlotte.
Straight up.
But man, yeah, I Can't Stand People. That's my favorite song by you.
That shit, bro.
For sure.
And I love people, by the way. Like, it's not like I can't stand people. And I'm one of those people too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, all the motherfuckers be like, I can't stand people. You one of them people that you can't stand. So just be aware of that next time you say you can't stand people. Just be like, all right, they cool. You know what I'm saying? I made that song because I can't stand people, even though I may not stand that teacher. I understood where she was coming from, because I put that thought in her head that I was gonna be a fuck up, but it really wasn't like that. So it's like a misconception. You gotta stop judging motherfuckers.
Of course.
But that's what it's really like. I can't stand people, like, straight up.
That's why, bro. Bro, that song is powerful, bro. Man, what's the craziest thing that's happened in your life? besides it could be to do with this music shit, or it could just be just daily life shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Craziest thing.
Craziest thing, bro. Craziest thing. Shit. Probably like my senior year, bro. I was walking down Long Beach Boulevard, and I seen a nigga taking a shit, bro, on the side of the street, bro. And he like took the grass and like wiped his ass, and we was like, damn.
Wow.
Like my nigga was walking like, or I had to walk across the street because I wasn't trying to see it, bro. That was crazy, bro. But I've had a lot of crazy things happen in life, but on some positive shit, like,
Yeah.
that shit was crazy. That shit was wild, bro.
You see some crazy shit in LA, bro.
Yeah, Long Beach Boulevard, you'll see anything and everything you don't want to see, but you be like, damn, bro, I seen that, bro. Like, LA's like that, bro.
What's your upcoming plans with anything, bro? Like, what are you planning, bro? What's Twy's next step?
Shit. Our next step is to get these singles out and collect a bank on them so we could present our music better to the people. Like, the more we get fans to like believe in us, because we believe in ourselves, the more the fans believe in us, then the more we could like get our message out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Positivity is a hard message to get out in this day and age. It's easier for me to say I'm gonna pick up a gun and like shoot everybody, and niggas will listen to that shit. But for me to tell everybody like, bro, chill for a second and like really love each other, it's gonna take some time. So right now I'm just trying to figure out how to get people to realize that like we not going nowhere.
Okay.
Like, we not going nowhere for a minute. So hell yeah.
You're not really on social media like that. So do you plan on eventually like jumping into that? Cause the way you carry your music and stuff, I see that. Like, it's not, let me not say that it's not fitting for you to be on social media, because anybody can. But with your path, I see longevity behind it. I don't see it as it's a trend. I don't see it as you just want to be cool.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Social media is a tool.
Yeah.
The way I see it, like, people are just, majority of the people that's on it is just using it wrong. Like, you use it correctly. I love the way how you use it, and the people around you use it because you're using it as a tool.
Yeah.
It's not it's not a game to you. You know what I'm saying? That's not your daily dosage of news. It's like, I'm trying to get something out to the people.
Yeah.
Likewise, it's like if I wasn't rapping, bro, I wouldn't have that shit.
Of course.
So, in the future, yes, you could see me on it to get my message out. But right now, I'm trying to articulate my message the best way. And in order for me to do that, I have to sit down and focus on myself and not use social media. And that's what I feel like a lot of people should do, instead of rushing to be an entrepreneur and artist and try to tell people and lead people into your life. Like, try to get your shit together first. You know what I'm saying? On some real nigga shit. Like, you gotta get your life together before you try to hop on Instagram and try to tell people how to live. Cause you can't be a figure to people when you don't know yourself.
That's free game right there, y'all.
Yeah, free game.
Free game, for real. Just to wrap this up, 3 years, 5 years from now, where you see yourself?
Shit, 5 years from now, I see ourselves, cause shit, we gonna know each other. I'm gonna be making music professionally on tour somewhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna see you pulling up with the camera, interview me in a different place, different setting. Shit, 2020, not even 5 years. I'll say a year from now. Shit,
okay.
2 years from now, bro, we gonna be in a different setting, bro. And shit gonna be different for us.
It's gonna be real smooth.
Yeah.
We speaking everything into existence. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it was a pleasure to have you on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
You already know everything, how I feel about your music, how I feel about you as a person, bro.
Likewise with the blog, bro. You doing your shit. First blog to ever post me too, with the interview. First interview and first blog post those.
Bro, I was a fan first. I was a fan first. You already know.
My dog, thank you.
And we good, man. So you heard it here first from Twhy, one of my favorite rappers, underlooked rappers, for sure. This is Jay Danza with Us vs. World. You know what I'm saying? We signing out. Subscribe, like.
Oh shit! Find me on Instagram at TWHY or TWHY_P. There we go. My fault, bro.
Of course. Nah. So self promotion is key. Self promotion is key. You gotta let the people know. Subscribe, comment, like below. Follow us on Twitter at Us vs. World. Follow us on Instagram at Us vs. World. Thank you to all our supporters,
Let's go.
all our subscribers. Thank you for